Yerp. It's Uncle Schmunkle once again, my boys and girls. Uncle here, Ryan, Monkey, whatever the heck you call me. I hope you had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year to those who celebrate all that stuff. I'm not much of a holiday person. I had a great Christmas. It's just good spending time with family. It's also great just doing the New Year, but I don't really believe in that New Year, new me shit. That's actually a topic I had for another video. We're not going to get into that. I'll save that for another video. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Is that what I say? Hopefully nobody else has it. They'll be like, you fucking copied this from somebody else. I'll be like, no, I'm just a very chill. I'm like a hippie. I'm just I just love trying to love everybody and just be happy and smile and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, peace and blessings to everybody throughout this new year. And today's topic is going to be extremely, extremely touchy. I'll be honest, this video might even get taken down because I'm going to get into detail at some point. I'm going to be talking about, we're not going to say the P word, we're just going to say adult content. So when I say adult content, I think we can all think about what the heck I'm talking about. It doesn't really bother me to come clean again, and not a lot of individuals, especially not a lot of men, will come clean about their problems about it, because it's how you rot your, excuse me, folks, it's like brain rot, my brain, I'm curious on what my brain is like. I look at women differently, I look at myself differently, and it is not good, going on damn near a decade of watching, and it has messed me up. I do have some notes, so if it sounds like I'm sort of reading, it sounds like I'm reading off of a script, excuse me. If it sounds like I'm reading off a script, honestly, it's because I am, because I was like, let me just put a little bit more time into writing out these videos instead of just, winging it full send. So I do have some points here, and we're gonna get right into it, folks. For some reason, I vaguely remember way back, I'm talking way back, when our dear Uncle Monkey, was like a wee lad, was like a wee forehead. Well, fuck, if you know me, you know this damn thing. I've been fucking small since birth. And even then it was fat. Anyways, big head for life, motherfucker. I was legitimately, 13, 14, when I first undid the little Slim Jim down here. Okay. I somehow remember a friend of mine. I went camping with him in the mountains, and his father was away for a trip. And he's like, yo, Ryan, at that time I was a monkey. He's like, yo, you gotta come and check out these magazines. He had all these magazines, and if I remember correctly, it was he said it's like your typical dad Playboy magazines. If I remember correctly, it was like a car magazine, but there'd be a 1970s Charger, but there'd also be a fucking half naked woman, and there's Kelsey fucking spread eagle in the driver's seat. And it was you would open the page, and then you would pull the page out, and it would extend, and you get the full picture. And then he just kept showing me all these magazines, and then honestly, just typical teenage boy shit. I vaguely remember, to some degree, him showing me. We'll abbreviate the website. I remember him showing me the PH website. We all know PH, and then XNXX. and Brazzers. And you know what else is a good one? Bang Bros. I'm not talking about the drink either. So I was about 13 or 14 when I started watching it. And my life has gone downhill since then. So it started off with those little magazines, and then it turned to PH, And from there, for the next decade of my fucking life, due to my lack of discipline and ability to stop, it has fucked my life up. It's taken over my life. I'm 20, excuse me, am I 25 now? 24? 24, 25? It's bad. It's not good. Awful. Awful, 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 awful. The one thing that I recommend is just not watching it, all right? That's the first thing. But if you're, honestly, as weird as it sounds, if you're going to watch it in moderation. But let's get to point number 2. Actually, point number 3. The reason why it's sort of, I looked at myself differently and was sort of disgusted at myself is because watching adult content made me view women differently and myself differently. If you ever notice the majority of those videos, they only really go for like one type of female or one type of male. The dudes have to have a certain size, though the women have to have certain size this, and certain body parts need to look a certain way and need to fucking move in different way, a certain way when they're done in a certain position, blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to get into it. I'm not sure how much I can get into it while I'm on here. Excuse me. But that's what it was. It's made it, and this is what disgusts me about myself, and I'm really glad that I've changed, because again, like I said, not a lot of dudes will come out about this. It's literally made me that, and plus just hanging out with a bunch of pricks that looked at the females for just sex. It makes you just look at the females for just like their bodies, and that's not what they are. There's nothing but difference between them and you. They're a person, you're a person, you can learn from them. They're just, if y'all are compatible, I mean, go ahead and get jiggy with it, you know what I'm saying? It made me, like I just say, it made me only want one type of woman. I was like, oh, well, I'm looking for a lady who looks like this, or I'm looking for a gal that looks like this. So when I started talking to ladies and their bodies didn't look like the ones in the videos, I didn't want anything to do with you. And it's bad. Because there's no such thing as like the perfect body. Like everyone's perfect. You're perfect watching this right now. Like everybody's like fucking perfect. We're all, well, no, there's no such thing as perfect, but we're all unique. We're all individual, and every single one of us is unique as an individual, and your body is your body. What you have makes you you. Like me and my big ass fucking forehead. Yo, I'm not gonna get into that. Never mind. I've been trying to tan this John lately. It ain't working, my boy. All right, lads, it's not working. But anyways, it made me like only want Hispanics, or only want bigger topped gals or bigger bottomed gals, or oh, I saw this part on them, and no, all of a sudden now I'm like no longer interested in you because you're fucking, what's between your legs didn't look like fucking Sally Mae in the video. And you know what, and we can all use our imagination, and then from there it just goes down the freaking rabbit hole, and it is so bad it'll fucking ruin your life. Point number 4 here I've got is, damn, you know what? Yeah. Self-esteem, both my own and partner. I've only ever really dated, I think, like twice in my life. And the one young lady that I dated back when I was like 18, 19, that is the longest time I have gone in my life without watching the adult content, as bad as it is to say, due to lack of self-discipline. It was about a 9, 10, something on long month relationship. And I think during that time I didn't really watch. I know we watched together, but I never watched it like. Oh, excuse me again. Damn. Need coffee. What was I saying? It's the longest time that I've gone without it because I got it every day. That's all that we ever did. That's all that we ever did, and that's all I really ever, honestly, that's all I know. And even when I've tried to get into relationships with some ladies, to try to date again, get back into the dating world, That's all that like comes off is sex, and it is not worth it. It's not you. You know it's not you. You know good and well it's not you. So just don't. Just just don't. I'm having a bit of a brain fart right now as I read my notes. I'm so sorry. It I believe that's the longest time, and as soon as I got out of the relationship, since I wasn't engaging in sexual acts, I went back to watching it. Due to the inability, it gives you like an inability to. Did I already say like it gives you the inability to look at them for what they are? You're just looking at them for their. It's so fucked. You're basically like looking at them like you have holes. I can fuck you. Otherwise, you're useless. That's fucked. And also that was the type of dudes that I hung around. That's why I don't really hang out with people anymore. I'm very just introverted. I want to see it's like introverted ambiverted mix, and that's also what was all the other problem with me with the adult content mix is I've always been introverted / ambiverted. So I had absolutely no problem just getting in, staying in, and this is what the next point is: getting in and literally just being such a horny little monkey, just coming down from the treetops and just fapping my little fucking life away. Whoa! Oh my goodness, stepmonk! You just unpeeled your fucking ripe banana. Did you just unpeel your banana, Uncle Schmunkle? Oh, daggum there, boy. Yeah, bad. Not good, right? Don't do it. Fucking awful. Bad boy. Naughty, my friend. No. These next 2 points go together. Being introverted, I used to always stay inside and do it. I was really only outside to hang out with friends, and even when I was with friends, I would find time to slip away and fucking unripen, unpeel, and slap that little banana I got down there, alright? There's times, the most amount I've blown. We're getting into depth, folks. It doesn't bother me. 9. Not like 9 like German, 9 like it's not worth it. 9 times in one day. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm happy that I did it 9 times in one day, but I'm just trying to get use me as an example for the fact that, again, like I said, it was isolation and using it all day, getting away from people, getting away from friends, taking myself out of hobbies, taking myself out of, taking myself out of my hobbies, taking myself out of my friendships, taking myself out of family time, taking myself out of me time. Monkey couldn't be monkey. Monkey was too busy fucking beating me. And it's not worth it. It's not. But on the isolation part, if I haven't done that already, that really plays a part on the mental. Long periods of isolation really does play. Long periods of isolation really does play a part on the brain. Because you don't have you don't have social interaction. You know what I'm saying? You're alone. You don't have any social interaction. You're not talking to anybody. You're not doing shit. You're just in your room with your little tiny knuckle, unwrapping your little Slim Jim, smacking your Twizzler, or in my case, unpeeling the banana. And it's just not good. It fucks you up. Everything plays a role. It rewires your brain. It messes you up. Now, excuse me while I scroll through my notes. What I've also noticed, well, part of it's my brain. That's just how my brain works when I was diagnosed. It sort of like makes you depressed in a way. You have that feeling, you'll do it, and then that after feeling of like, oh fuck, like, why did I do this? Or you were like, you're like, oh, I really want to just do it. And afterwards, I'd feel so drained. I'd feel so empty. I'd feel so not me. Um, it's it's limiting your desire for sex. It's limiting your performance. It messes with your performance. You don't feel like you can perform correctly. It fucks you. I feel like I should have more to say and I should be saying more on it. But I swear, even when I have notes in front of me and I record, I'm still having a fucking brain fart. Let me read the other parts of these notes. God damn. I don't know if I spoke on aggression at all. Not like aggression towards women, just obviously not. Just like aggression towards myself, and at the fact that like you sort of become needy. At least that's just me. And you fuck, why am I having a hard time explaining everything? You become very angry, maybe sort of in the way that like it's not good enough. Like I'll describe the video, I'll describe a topic, and if it gets taken down, it gets taken down. Like I don't fucking know, like bondage or like gangbang. You go from watching like the POV of Joe Schmo and Sally Mae with the GoPro on, and excuse me, he's beating up them cheeks, and then like you're on the next one, you're looking at like gangbangs, or you're looking at like torture, or you're looking at bondage, or you're looking at like it starts off worse and 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 worse. That similar to that of doing drugs. You start off with one thing, and then it gets worse and worse and worse, and you become addicted, and you go down the fucking hole, and you can't get out of it. One more thing. Let's see here. I didn't even re-listen to this. I was like, I need to get this video done, and I keep meaning to, but I keep having other shit to do. Just adult shit for once in my life. I'll have to listen back. Hopefully I didn't already say, like the changing of the wiring in your brain. Hence, similar to that of the brain changing. Like I just said, you want more. It changes the brain. And then when you look at people, you're kind of, or maybe it's just a me thing. Let me change that. Let me completely scratch that last part I just said. I could like, to some degree, like I watched it so much and I was around so many dull-minded individuals that would do the same thing, or they would be able to attract the young lady, the woman, but all they were using them for was their sexual activities. So they'd be performing sexual acts on the lady, and then like the next day they're like, act like they're fucking trash. They're not talking to them. Nobody's like, just a complete and utter disregard for that young lady's feminine energy that she had fucking worked so hard to pull together. All you want is a night with your little shrimp, and it's not worth it. I feel like I've gone through all my topics. I should have done a better job of listening, because we don't have a lot of time left. So we talked about when I first watched it, how it took over my life. Made me view myself and females differently. I have a lack of trust in myself, and for some reason, especially in females, because I have never really been like that good at like talking to them. I'll talk to them. That's a topic for another video. There's a lot of topics that we could branch off with. Trust issues, both men and women, affecting your self-esteem if you have a partner, and your own self-esteem, especially your partners. How I watched it all day. Erectile dysfunction, isolation, aggression, and how it changes the brain. And I did have some more, but I erased it. And I'm trying to hit this back arrow on my computer. One more thing I guess I could say I didn't talk about is lying. Lying about it. I'm not going to say any names, but I used to have a friend who I was watching. I was like, yo, I'm going to send you money whenever I, like, do it. He's like, oh yeah, cool. But I noticed like over time, he was just taking the money. I think, and we agreed. It was like, yeah, whenever you slip up like semi. I was like, I noticed, like I was being genuine, and I noticed like he never sent me anything. I never got anything, and he had just got done saying that like he watched it. So he went from watching it to all of a sudden, well, or maybe he did cold turkey. He went from watching it to all of a sudden I just sent him money, like $5 or $20 or something like that, and I never heard from the fucking dude. I never heard from him. He never asked, like, because if that's like a real homie, as weird as that is, talk about that with a friend, I feel like if that's a real homie, you would be like, they'd be like, dude, like, what made you slip up, like, blah, 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 or maybe they might even throw in some jokes, but like, I thought you, like, what happened, blah, 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 they'll ask you, they'll try to get down to the root of the problem, well, as well as you need to get down to the root of the problem as well, because that's your problem, not them, but like, yeah, he just never hit me back, so I guess that's a him problem. But hey, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm going to go ahead and listen to this, and hopefully I don't fucking erase this. I've been really trying to get better at just being consistent. I've just been dealing with some mental health stuff right now, and some mental health and regular health problems. I've been neglecting both, and I take both, been started all of a sudden just taking both very seriously. So peace and blessings, everybody out there, for your mental and your regular health. If you did make it to the end of the video, I fucking appreciate you stopping by. And once again, happy late New Year and merry late Christmas. I fucking love you all. Stay blessed. Monkeys out. Peace.